So, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a rant slash review for the Eternals final trailer. I'll say, and I'll kind of piggyback on what, because I've already seen the trailer, and I still don't know if I'm going to, as the channel progresses, I think I might decide whether or not I'm going to throw in clips, but currently I don't think I'm going to do clips. But I'm going to piggyback on some of what I've seen across like YouTube and people's comments on the trailer itself. This final trailer should have been the first trailer, the first and only trailer. Let's say that. So this should have been the first and only trailer. It is welcoming anyone who's invested in the concept of the MCU into the more grandiose, like, hey, you remember all those characters like Galactus and the Celestials and the Eternal and the Watcher, like those kinds of things, which very much the Watcher with the whole what if storyline they're doing. It's opening up all of those things so you can do non-Earth stories, right? So you have Guardians of the Galaxy that went outside a little bit. You have Thor Ragnarok that goes outside a little bit, but for the most part, it's been Earthbound stories. It's been Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Earthbound stories. You had Captain Marvel that did something else, and then Guardians of the Galaxy, but mostly Earthbound stories. And yes, while a lot of the characters are Earthbound characters, there are galactic and sometimes interdimensional level threats, and you haven't really seen that yet. Like the Chitauri was probably the closest, like interdimensional kind of way that you got, but that wasn't even really explored a ton because that was just like a setup for Thanos. Okay. The cinematography in this trailer is phenomenal. Like the way that they're doing it, and I get that they have big names. They have, the Angelina Jolie's, the Salma Hayek's. There's a lot of characters that the name will pull a lot of people to the film. But I also think that the acting, like the way that the characters are going to interact and the way that they're going to build as far as the storyline is concerned, seems like it's opening itself up because Marvel has purchased Fox and all of those properties back, opened itself back up to mutants, to the Fantastic Four, to Silver Surfer coming back on screen and actually having, the other Silver Surfer film was terrible, but having a good adaptation, like a Marvel Universe adaptation, will be fantastic. So this definitely should have been the first trailer. If they're being honest, right, and this is really the final trailer, this is all we get until the movie comes out, this is 100% the direction that Marvel needs to go in. I don't need to know more. I don't want to know more. I need things to be a surprise when I go to the theater. Like I need a reason to want to go, right? To invest in this universe that they're creating, this new phase of Marvel films. But the things that they have shown, the images of the, let's call it action scenes. It seems more like as if they're doing flashbacks in some of the scenes. When you watch a trailer, I think you'll understand a little bit more. But some of the action scenes seem like they're flashbacks. Like it's not the current like story of what's going on. It's flashbacks of like this is the powers they have, and then they might be hiding what the actual action scenes are going to be. And again, while you watch it, I think you'll get a little bit more of an idea of that, because based on the first trailer and with the way they showed things, the way that it looks like they're piecing it together, there's they show up and then them throughout history, and it seems like some of the set pieces are times in history. And again, if that's the case, that's fine. They haven't spoiled what we're actually going to see in the film. Like that might be character development. You might see kind of bits and pieces of those things. But the hope is that the large threat or the large build up for the villain, or like here's where you're going in the next phase, will be hidden. And a lot of the people, not all of them, but a lot of the people that I've seen that have done reactions to this trailer have also seen Shang-Chi, because Marvel did like an early access and they're like, oh, the movie's fantastic. It seems like that's the way Marvel's going. Like they're building up to something else. They're doing a lot of films where they're expanding the universe, and I'm here for it. I love the concept of all of it. So go watch the trailer. Invest in the concept of the MCU. It seems like it's going somewhere, I won't say different, but it seems like it's going somewhere more grand. And we'll see what the next step is. Again, hopefully there's no more trailers that come back out, because if this is a final trailer, this is it. This is how you tease people and get them excited for a film, and then they go and watch. So like and comment, subscribe down below. If you have any questions, if you want me to go into more of an explanation of the individual Eternals, like who their characters are, what I think as far as my predictions, as far as where I think the movie's gonna go before the movie comes out, I'd be open to doing that, like spoilerish, kind of like here's where I think the movies are gonna go. Comment below if you'd like to see something like that. Any other trailers, movies, music you want me to react to, leave it down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you next time.